Hi folks, Kevin here again. So I'm out on the trail to do a day hike. First hike of 2026, and I'm in a beautiful area called Kuusisto. Kuusisto is an island not too far away from Turku, maybe half an hour's drive. It has this beautiful landscape. I'm surrounded currently by a very typical feature of the island, which is these very large oak trees. And also what makes this particular place interesting where I'm standing now is there is a so-called culture trail. This means that it's a trail along which are sculptures and art pieces. Some of them make me scratch my head, I just don't get it. Others are actually very nice. I can show you a few of those. For example, here we have what looks like a very old boat, which is in bits and spread over quite a large area. I presume it's a boat. But the title of the art piece is, in Finnish it's Tein sinut ehjäksi taas, means I will make you complete again. And this little dude with his iron umbrella is called Rakkauskirje. It literally means love letter. I don't quite see the significance or the connection, but okay. But it's kind of cute. And somewhat more realistic this time. It's an old dude. Actually there's two people in a boat looking somewhat the worse for wear. Possibly fisherman characters. There's no title for the piece, but yeah, nice anyway. Another nice feature of the island is that there are these, it's part of an old bishop's estate, and there are some very old buildings that have been restored. They look absolutely beautiful. This particular one is an art gallery and links with the culture trail we just saw, but there's also artworks inside, and it's in the summer months. So we just got off the path, main path, onto a small little nature trail. This is called Kapellinmäki. It really translates to a Chapel Hill nature trail, and it heads up through a wooded area and comes out on the top of a hill. It's fairly slow going because of the snow that's still here has been packed down by people visiting, and is therefore quite icy, so I've got to be a bit careful. Going up is one thing, coming down is going to be also a bit of an experience, but we'll press on. Okay, so we're at the top, and yeah, it's a so-called Kalliomäki, which means it's a hill of bare rock, like a bedrock, and unfortunately for wild campers this is a nature protected area, so you can't camp here, but if you could, boy oh boy, what a beautiful spot for a hammock. Certainly maybe there's also some flat places for a tent, but you can sit up here and take in the view and enjoy the sun. I'm not sure if you can see this, but just down along the, you see this is an island, there's like the white glowing parts, or it's actually sea ice. There's still a lot of sea ice in the inner parts of the Finnish archipelago, and it's thick enough for people to walk on still. I've seen people ice fishing on the way here this morning. There was an information sign at the top of the hill, and it said it gets its name Chapel Hill from a small, unfortunately no longer existing wooden church that dates back to about 1452. And there's supposed to be a medieval graveyard around here somewhere as well. So this is the so-called Bishop's Castle, which was in its time during the 14th and the 16th centuries grand enough to rival the main castle in Turku. It was owned by the bishops of the Catholic Church prior to the Reformation. It must have been quite a job, because unlike castles in Ireland and the UK, which are made from cut stone like limestone or sandstone, most of the available bedrock here is granite. As such, the stones have to be fitted kind of as they are. They're not masoned or cut like they would be elsewhere with softer stone. So this is a view of the sea from the castle walls, and as you can see, it's not very far away. Definitely would have been pretty spectacular in its heyday. This shot just gives you an idea how thick the walls originally were, and this is all done with natural stone. And judging by the rounded shapes of the stone, it's almost like it's been filled in. But no, there is mortar between the stones. It must have been a phenomenal amount of work to build it. Although there were people on the ice doing some ice fishing, and I saw also some people setting up to do some sort of windsurfing, but with ice skates. I'm not sure I'm going to risk walking out onto the ice today. So blessed to have these days, which are blue skies, clear blue skies, hardly any clouds, and bright sun. Actually, it's quite warm. It's +7 just now in the sunshine. It'll cool down to about 0 at night, maybe go a couple of degrees below, but for the most part it's quite pleasantly warm during the day. I must say, for me personally, the sunshine is very welcome. I've had depression through the winter, and it got so bad that I had to go to see somebody about it and get some professional help and some medication. And I got a little time off work, which I'm grateful for. I mentioned in the previous video where I talked about winter blues, and yeah, they definitely caught up with me this winter. My motivation for anything, work, camping, family, pretty much went out the window. All I wanted to do was curl up in a ball in a dark room and hibernate until the spring came back. So when you see pine cones that look like this, and they've been basically gnawed all the way down along their central stem, combine that with, I don't know if you can see that, lots of these little pine cone scales. That means that there's squirrels active in the area, and they've been feeding in the tree above me. We're in early spring, and as you can see, there's moss growing on the forest floor, but not much else. No snowdrops yet, no anemones. Yep, and I'm out of the shadow and I'm back into the sunshine. Ah, nice. So I'm back to the culture trail again. First sculpture I've come across is this young chap here with his, he's got a rucksack on his back, and the title of the piece is Olen minä taakkani kantanut. It's like, I have carried my burden, which is somehow fitting for how I've been feeling for the last couple of months. Definitely I enjoyed this walk, and hope to continue doing many like it for the rest of the year. Okay, so I'm back in the car. Yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that. It was nice to be out in the sunshine and get some fresh air, so I feel quite good now. Okay, I'll call it a day here. Thanks for watching the video. If you're still here at this stage, fair play to you. And check out my other videos if you get a chance, or if you're interested. I will attempt to keep up posting videos on a hopefully more regular basis than I have done the last couple of months. I'm just kind of concentrating at the moment on taking care of myself. My last thing to say would be that if you are feeling the same way that I have been feeling, A, get some help. B, try and get out in nature as much as possible. Breathe the fresh air, move. Hopefully the combination of things will help you to feel better. This is Kevin signing off from the Kuusisto nature trail. All the best. Moi moi.